Night had fallen over the city like a heavy blanket. Streetlights flickered weakly, trying to pierce the darkness, while the wind howled through the narrow alleys between old buildings. In this darkness, there was a name whispered with fear: Aris. Aris was a ruthless hitman who had spent years killing for money, leaving no trace behind. For him, life was nothing more than targets and payments. He cared neither about the past nor the future. After every job, he would disappear into another city, living under a new identity. Conscience had long ceased to exist in his world. One night, he received a different kind of offer. This time, the target was not an ordinary person. He was wealthy, powerful, and heavily protected. The payment was the highest Aris had ever been offered. Without hesitation, he accepted. Money was everything to him. 4 days, he studied his target. He noted his routines, the places he visited, his moments of vulnerability. Everything had to be perfect. Making mistakes was not in his dictionary. And then, the night came. As the rain fell softly, Aris took position on top of a building. He aimed through his scope, locking onto the target. His finger moved toward the trigger, but then something unexpected happened. A small child appeared beside the man below. The man bent down, embraced the child, and smiled. It was a scene Aris was not used to. That man was not just a target, he was a father. For the first time, Aris's hand trembled. A memory from his past pierced his mind. The last time his own father had held him, and then never returning again. The darkness inside Aris cracked for the first time. But it was already too late. He heard a voice behind him. "Drop the weapon." Aris slowly turned around. At the rooftop door stood police officers. The job had been a trap. The so-called target was actually working with the authorities, used to lure Aris in. He tried to escape, like he always did, but this time, he failed. His foot slipped, he lost his balance, and fell off the rooftop. Time seemed to slow down. The man who had ended so many lives in seconds was now falling toward his own end. Only one thought crossed his mind. I never truly lived. When he hit the ground, everything was over. The next day, a small headline appeared in the newspapers: "Notorious Hitman Neutralized." There was no mourning. No one to remember him. Aris's life had begun in darkness and ended in darkness. The only things he left behind were fear, pain, and emptiness. And perhaps the most painful truth of all. That final moment of regret came far too late to change anything.